Today, I thought I would show you one of the parts of the manor that we have never shown on any of our videos. We've pretty much covered most of the house, except for this one spot. So today I'm going to take you down there. We also saw a little slice of spring arrive here at the manor with our Easter afternoon tea, and I'm going to share with you how that went. Stephen's also got some news for us and is going to share a couple of latest additions on the bar in the pub. And we have a very exciting announcement about something completely new that's going to be coming to the Thirsty Whippet Pub. So make sure you stay to the end of the video to find out what that is. And don't forget, if you're enjoying our videos, hit subscribe on our Ladysmith Manor YouTube channel, the Ladysmith Manor Diaries, to ensure that you see all our videos when we first put them out. But first, let me show you what we've been up to this week. We've pretty much covered most of the manor in our videos over the years, but there is one place downstairs in the basement that we have never been. And so today I thought I would show you what that room looks like, because it's getting a little bit of a transformation. So this room here is probably one of the only rooms we've never shown on our video, and it's down in the basement right underneath the pub. And it's a brick room that actually contains an old boiler, which is completely not used anymore. But back in the day, they built it, or they put this boiler inside the brick room, just in case there was any explosion to keep the house safe. And so the boiler still remains, and you'll be able to see behind me here, kind of looks like a submarine. It is so big, and we're just in the process of taking it out because this room is going to become our cool walk-in cooler and where we store all our kegs and our extra drinks. So this old boiler has to go. And so over the last week, we have been clearing this room out because it started off just in a terrible mess. There was old wood chips and soil and all sorts of stuff on the floor. We had to there was all sorts of pipes that we've been taking out. And so pretty much now we've got it to the point where we can now see concrete on the floor, which is a fantastic floor because it's already concrete. But this big boiler does need to go. So our next job is to cut this up and get it out, and then we can actually insulate, put the door back on, and actually make this into our room for our kegs. And one of the really cool things is at the end of the boiler here, there was a big cover, and we've taken it off, and my plan is that we clean it up and we're actually gonna use it for a tabletop out on the terrace. So you can see it's still got the handles and the big, the little door there that would have allowed you to see into the boiler. But my plan is that if I can clean this all up, this would be a great tabletop. We'll put some a base on it, and then it would be a really fun table for out on the terrace. A little slice of spring arrived at the manor this weekend as we hosted our Easter afternoon teas. I used greenery and flowers to give it a really nice Eastery springtime feel. And one of my favorite parts of our afternoon teas is putting out all the teacups so everyone can choose their teacup for the afternoon. We set out tables in our reception room, our music room, and our dining room, and laid the tables with an afternoon tea menu, as well as a little goodie bag with a little Easter treat for everyone to enjoy and take home with them. So I thought I'd come into the pub today to find out about the specials this weekend and what's going on at the bar at the Thirsty Whippet. How's your week been?
Good. It's been really good.
Lots of people have been visiting us, hey?
Very busy.
Yeah.
And now if this weather would improve.
Yeah, we just need the snow not to come, right?
Exactly.
So,
we have a solution.
which is?
Special drink.
Special drink. So tell me about the specials for this weekend.
Well, we have the variation of the Irish coffee.
Okay, which has been a really big hit, right? We have lots of people who love your Irish coffee.
Very popular.
Yeah.
And it's exactly the same, except we're replacing the brown sugar with maple syrup.
And what are we going to be calling it?
That's going to be the Maritime Irish Coffee.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So it's going to have an East Coast flavor.
East Coast, yeah.
East Coast Irish coffee. So we'll have those on the menu for specials this weekend. And we decided to go to entice the summer.
Right.
Because we're fed up with the snow, right?
Yeah.
So we thought we'd create something. So you've created, or you've come up with an idea for a summer drink that we can have this weekend.
And it's called the Blue Lagoon. It's really pretty. Kind of like the limoncello is really pretty and fancy. And this one is pretty and fancy.
So it's blue, right?
It's very blue.
So we're kind of thinking about, days on the beach with the water,
Yeah.
even though it's supposedly snowing outside.
Exactly.
Oh, well we can't complain about that. So everyone will be able to see those over the next couple of days. We'll post them and then they can come in this weekend and enjoy one, right?
Anytime.
Awesome. But you need to show everyone your new little goodies that you've now got on your bar.
Yeah. We have our Guinness, what do you call it? Displays.
Okay.
And first of all, we have the Guinness Harp, which is very pretty.
Yeah.
Kind of like a nightlight.
It is a nightlight, and it's got the USB for charging phones, right?
Yeah,
but actually, we're just
I
kind of...
wanted to put it beside my bed, but you said no.
Yeah, so it's we've got it on here, so it's kind of more a display than... But if people do have their phone needs charging, we can charge it. But it looks kind of cool, and the one thing I love about it, it kind of matches the wall color. Like it tones in very well with our decor, which I appreciate Guinness doing that for us, right?
Exactly. They did it just for us.
Yeah. So that's one, and then what's the other? Now this one you really like.
Yeah.
And this one's a fun one.
It took some discussion to get it placed on the counter here.
Yeah, we had some discussion as to where it should be placed. Yeah. But show us what happened, what it does, because it's kind of cool.
I'm not going to pour a Guinness, but I'm just going to explain something. With a beer, when you pour a regular beer, you kind of tilt the glass and pour it in slowly so you don't get any froth.
Right.
But with Guinness, it's quite different. Guinness, you take the glass and you flip the can upside down, and it kind of glug, glug, glug fills the bottle. So
which some people think is weird, right? They actually think that you're doing it wrong.
But all the nitrogen goes to the bottom.
Yeah.
And then comes back up and creates this vortex. So what Guinness did, they come up with this little display. So when I pour the Guinness, we put that on here.
And it lights up.
And then we do that, and you get to see
the coloration as it kind of settles.
And just so people know too, is that when you pour Guinness, Guinness prefers you not give it to the customer for about 1 minute.
60 seconds.
And the whole idea is that all that nitrogen has to come to the top and then create a nice thick foam along the top.
So while you're waiting the 60 seconds, you can
watch
it sits on the light and you can see it settle.
Free entertainment.
Oh, so when people come to the pub now and they get their Guinness, they can come and see their settling Guinness on the light, right?
Exactly.
They're forecasting snow today here in Dorchester, but so far so good. We haven't seen any, but it definitely does not feel like spring today, and I am determined to keep a little slice of spring in the manor with my Easter afternoon tea decorations. So all my little flowers and my greenery that I put up for Easter afternoon tea is staying put, because I'm determined to feel spring-like, even though it may be snowing outside. But hopefully in the next week or so, the weather will start to warm up. We'll start to see some actual flowers outside, because over the next few months we have some really exciting events. We're going to be opening the terrace up, and it's going to be a really fun summer here at the Manor and the Thirsty Whippet Pub. So I wanted to just give you an update on where we are with tickets. So if you are looking for tickets for our James Mullinger grand opening comedy show, we do still have a few left. They have sold so quickly, but we do have a few left. So if you would like to join us on the evening of the 22nd of June, make sure you head over. I will put the links in the description below. We also have a few tickets left for our murder mystery evening on the 19th of April. pretty much sold out, but there are a couple of tickets still left if you're still looking for a murder mystery experience. And the other one, that event that we have coming up, which I'm really excited about, and you'll hear lots more about, is our tour of Scotland with whiskey. Now that's going to be happening on the 15th of June. We're going to be taking a big vintage map, and you'll be tasting 8 different whiskies from all the way around Scotland. You'll actually see them. We'll go around the map and visit the different distilleries. We're also going to be projecting the landscape onto the wall, so you can actually kind of an immersive experience of understanding where these whiskies are made and how they're made. So I cannot wait for that. And again, we're probably 3/4 full and sold out on that one, but there are a few tickets. So if you have not got your tickets, head over now, like I say, the link's below, and get your tickets. Now, the other thing I wanted to let you know about was the answer to my question from last week. I asked you about these taps, and we had quite a few people who replied and commented, basically saying that they thought that they went into barrels, and that is correct. They do go into barrels. Now, I did have someone who suggested that they were maple syrup barrels. That is quite possible. However, these did come from British Columbia. They came from BC, not from New Brunswick. So we believe that it's more likely they were actually in like an ale cask. So they were in barrels that had ale in, and they would have been the taps, the spigots that opened those up. So thank you to everyone who sent us an answer to that question. It was really fun. And then I want to announce our really exciting experience that's coming to the pub. Now, we have had so much great feedback. It's been so fun meeting so many people over the last 3 weeks as we've been open. And we're always looking for new ways that we can create unique experiences and events. And so we have decided that we are going to be starting an open mic evening at the Thirsty Whippet Pub. So this will be something that if you're a musician or a singer, or you would like to showcase your music in some way, whether it's original or covers or however you would like to play, we will be announcing the details. You will be given an opportunity to sign up. We'll have a certain number of spots each evening that we do the open mic. You can then sign up prior to the evening to get your spot, and then you can come to the Thirsty Whippet Pub. We'll be doing it in our lounge, and you will be able to showcase and feature your music live on our open mic. The great thing, if you're not a musician, is you will get to come to the pub on those evenings and just enjoy the music, which is going to be fabulous. I cannot wait to see, because I know, and often with open mics you get some amazing talent. So we are really exciting. So we are going to be announcing the date of our first open mic in the next week or so, and I'm also going to be releasing all the information of if you want to sign up, so that you can sign up to be part of that open mic. But if you're not a musician and you're not going to be performing, mark it in your calendars that once we get the date released, so you can drop by on that evening and listen to them, because it's going to be just really, really fun to be able to listen to all this great music while enjoying a beer or a drink in the pub. So we are really excited about this. It's going to be coming soon. Like I say, watch out for the announcement. I will be releasing all the details in the next couple of weeks, and I will be sharing it with you first, as always. But thank you for everyone who, like I say, thank you to everyone who's come and visited at the pub. We are open this week from Wednesday to Sunday, 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. We would love to see you. So if you have not come before, we'd love to see you. If you've been here before, we'd love to see you come back. Whether you're wanting to curl up in a book and read, come. We have high-speed internet. You can come and sit and work. You can come and play some board games. We've got a whole bunch here, and you're very welcome to bring your own board game with you. Come and spend time with friends. We have people who've come and done a book club here. We would love whatever you would like to come and enjoy with friends, or just like you say, if you want a little bit of time on your own, that's all good. We would love to welcome you to the Thirsty Whippet Pub. So come on down and see us. I'm going to get back to work. We've got lots of things happening this week, and I will see you back here for our next episode of the Manor Diaries next week.